Welcome back to Los Santos Radio. I'm your host, Rhys from Geelong. And if you are blind, driving a car, or both, you'll probably notice that fellow Geelong citizen John Davis, the carpenter, isn't here with me today. That's because of a recent tragedy. I recently walked in on John Davis. He was painted in green, mumbling some stuff about him being a pickle while rolling along the ground. I called the police, I called the ambulance, and they put him in a psych ward. I visited him, and his condition had worsened. He was eating cockroaches and mumbling some stuff about calling me Morty and telling me to roll in my so I smothered him with a pillow while singing "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong. So I'm feeling a little bit raw from that, but we will endure. So today it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be reading some fan mail, talking about some stuff. I'm by myself, obviously, so I've got some topics. Obviously we're going to be listening to music as per usual. So I'm going to get into the first song. We got a nice funky beat. So, this is Smoke DZA Santos House Party featuring Wiz Khalifa, Big Crit, Currency, and Girl Talk. This is just a really groovy beat. I got it because I'm somewhat a fan of Currency, which is he's a rapper. He's a little bit more mainstream. Most of the music that I'm going to be playing today is a bit more mainstream than usual. If you like the music that I like, which I have my doubts. But yeah, this is a pretty groovy beat. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. So something I want to address: the feet in the frame. A lot of people been accusing me of having a foot fetish. Pretty much every girl I've ever met has accused me of having a foot fetish. Wondering why my feet are in the center. We got close-ups of feet. No, I don't have a foot fetish. Okay. But I don't find feet gross. I don't find feet gross or as uncomfortable as most people do. I have a friend who can't even wear thongs, weird shit like that. I don't feel that way. I have a theory as to why. Also, I don't really appreciate Wiz Khalifa encouraging my girlfriend to commit adultery. But anyway, so, yeah, if you've ever seen iCarly is a show by Dan Schneider. He makes most of the Nickelodeon shows, and he got fired maybe a few years back or something, and a lot of people speculated, as people do, that it was due to it's sexual harassment stuff. A lot of rumors went around. People have said that allegedly the iCarly apartment, the door that's off screen, their apartment number is 69, weird shit like that. Personally, I don't believe it, or else I feel like you'd hope that there would be repercussions to that. But he definitely does have a foot fetish, because every episode of iCarly has feet very prominent in frame. Close-ups of feet, wiggling their feet, people interlocking toes and shit. There's all these jokes about feet in there. It's weird. My theory is that it normalized feet to me, because I fucking loved that show when I was a kid. I loved iCarly. I thought it was hilarious. Probably, honestly, there's still jokes that stay with me. So yeah, my theory is it normalized feet for me. Next topic. That's gonna be the way this show goes right now. This being solo is not a permanent thing either. I just wanna point that out. But yeah, so another thing, and it sort of plays into the next couple of songs I'm gonna be listening to. But I recently saw that Logan Paul called out Conor McGregor, which was a really bad idea. I'm not even sure Conor McGregor responded. I didn't really look into it. I hate Logan Paul. I hate most of those guys. I think Conor McGregor's a dickhead, a lovable one. Like, he's an asshole, like, kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in his bodybuilding days. A prick, but a prick you like to, you like, I guess. So, next song is Zealots by the Fugees. I just have an ad. Zealots by the Fugees. It's got a weird beat, very old school. I dig it. I found it recently in my Discover Weekly. I like the Fugees. Fugees has a female rapper. I believe it's Lauryn Hill. That's right. And Lauryn Hill's got bars. Lauryn Hill's got some fucking bars. Everyone getting around fucking gee, I don't even know who the rappers, the chick rappers nowadays, like Doja Cat and shit. I don't know if people listen to that. WAP is a shit song. Listen to fucking Lauryn Hill. She's got bars and fake pregnancy tests. Google it. That's why the Fugees broke up. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Logan Paul called out Conor McGregor. Dana White responded to it, basically saying, "You're an idiot. You can't fight. Anyone who wants to pay to see you fight is an idiot. I don't know why people waste their money on this stupid shit." That's all he'll say about it. I'm just watching my dog chew my charging cable. Anyway, and that stuck with me a little bit, because I recently with John Davis, actually, I watched Mark Hunt versus Paul Gallen, which if you're not familiar with either of those two, Mark Hunt is an ex-UFC fighter. Paul Gallen is ex-New South Wales NRL captain. He played for Australia. A very good player in his career. People hate him because he's an absolute corrupt. It's also kind of why I like him. He's an idiot. Tells it how it is. But yeah, he's an amateur boxer now. Those two arranged for a fight. I watched it and it was shit. And I watched it with John Davis and I was like, John, why? Like, that sucked. And we talked about it for a while, and after like a few minutes we were like, why did we expect that to be good? Because, you know, Mark Hunt has been retired for a couple of years now. I believe he's retired from UFC fighting, that is. He's 40 something. Paul Gallen is, I believe, at the very least nearing 40, if not already 40. Both of them are well, Paul Gallen's fit for his age, but like both of them are out of their prime. Paul Gallen has not been fighting for that long. The fight sucked, and we were like, why didn't we expect that? And that's the thing. That's the fucking thing with like these new, this new way of like, oh, let's watch celebrities fight. It sounds fucking awesome on paper. Like I still, there's celebrities I want to see fight, but not YouTubers, might add. I don't give a fuck about that. But and then we pay to watch it, and we're like, oh, why can't these celebrities who don't box for a living suck at boxing? It's bad, and you waste your money, and everyone like gets up in arms about it. And then Logan Paul calls out Conor McGregor, Conor McGregor can fucking fight, obviously, but like calls out Conor McGregor and like, that'll be a good fight. It's like, no, it won't. I'm pretty sure Logan Paul's a lot bigger than Conor, but Conor should like beat the fuck out of him. And to be honest, Conor won't even be like that committed to it. And most of this shit is a lot of noise. I'm just checking. Okay, the song's nearly over. But like, fighting now is a promotional game. Like, everyone just rouse each other up, and in order to get butts on seats, basically. It was the same thing with Mark Hunt, Paul Gallen. A lot of people were like saying that like Mark Hunt threw a punch in the weigh-in. Everyone was saying it was fake. Probably. Paul didn't really sell it very well. Didn't look mad at all. Kind of looked embarrassed, actually. But yeah, it's like I saw the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight. And Mike Tyson's been retired for ages. Roy Jones recently retired by a few years. Fight sucked. Roy Jones looked scared, didn't want to be there. Fair enough. Mike Tyson's a fucking animal. So This is Organized Confusion, Bring It On Buckwild remix. If you're familiar with the original Bring It On, you know, the hook is Bring It On, motherfucker, bring it on. Cuts out the motherfucker, but the beat is just as cold, but in a different way. This song got bars. I love Bring It On. It pumps me up every time. This will be my call out song. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Yeah, so like the Mike Tyson vs. Roy Jones thing, Mike Tyson saying, you know, beforehand that like he had some scary fucking quote that like the gods of war had reawoken him and they want him to like I don't know, there's a fire in his chest again and he's back and all this shit. And I remember reading going like, holy shit, this is gonna be like, he's gonna kill him, he's actually gonna kill him, Roy Jones looks fat. Like and like he looked good in the training and shit, but like if you're familiar with Mike Tyson's story, like he's borderline reformed. He's not that guy anymore. That was just noise. He's just putting butts on seats. In the post-match interview, he was great. He was a great sport. Seemed like a great guy. I mean, he's had so much go on in his life that makes sense. But yeah, he certainly wasn't the murderer, like psychopath telling people he'll fuck them till they love him. Which I still think's fucking hilarious. He's not that guy anymore. I think people forget that. People just get excited. Mike Tyson, eye tattoo man, gonna tear throats out. Not that dude anymore. It's all just noise. You know, I think if people want to see actual fighting, you know, there's a reason why boxing as a sport exists. But yeah, there seems to be a new wave of like, oh, I want to see celebrities beat the shit out of each other. And like, again, I get it. I can see the appeal. But it's, you know, you're gonna waste your money, in my opinion, in my less than humble opinion. So anyway, Bring It On, Organized Confusion, Buckwild remix. Buckwild actually remixes a lot of he's a producer. He remixes a lot of different old school rap songs. Other than this one, I found this one because the original Bring It On by Organized Confusion got removed from Spotify. Maybe it's because it's too aggressive. I don't know. There's definitely some like scarier songs on Spotify. Pretty much anything made by MF Doom post, you know, Son's death. It's dark as fuck. Yeah, MF Doom died too. That you know, I probably should have done an MF Doom playlist this episode, but I didn't really think about it. I love his music. I'm seeing a lot of like tribute stuff to like his lyrics, and like just rewatching his like rhyme schemes is like amazing. That like he's able to like, you know, every 2 words rhymes into the next verse in every 2 words, and on top of that the bars make sense and are pretty fucking hard. So yeah, it's wild what that man can do. I've recently only just seen a lot of his stuff about writer's block and stuff like that, which helps me because I write, not rap songs obviously, but movies and things like that. So it's really sad that he passed. Definitely left an imprint on the rap game. I didn't realize how many people actually knew who he was until he's died, and I'm seeing all these tributes and such. So yeah, that happened. So at the end of this song, yep, I'm gonna call someone out. Fuck, who do I call out? Jeez, I really should have given this some thought. 2020 sucked. I feel like that goes without saying. I got a better one actually. Every second person at film school, I fucking I hate you guys so much. A Spike Lee joint by Flatbush Zombies featuring Anthony Flammia. It's a song that's playing right now. Big fan, trippy beat. Flatbush Zombies is a rap duo I discovered when they made their first album release on Spotify, well, mainstream album, Odyssey I think it's called, which is where this song comes from. The song's in that album. they make a lot of good music. I haven't really heard anything from them in quite a while that I've liked as much as I did this initial album. But yeah, Spike Lee joint, awesome beat. Not really like, definitely beat over bars, but it's alright. So I think I'll get on to the fan mail. Let's see how much time I got. Perfect. You got like 15 minutes. So I asked my abundance of fans, since there's so many and everyone loves this podcast and it's a hit worldwide and all that bollocks. If I could get some fan mail, and you know, the fans prevailed. So let's see, first bit of fan mail. Just loading. All right. Stop putting your shoes on the bed, you disgusting creatures. In our Asian household, we'd be death sentenced for doing that. Also, get a haircut and lose some weight, and maybe shave. Fuck you. I already got toxic fans. I'm not fucking shaving, and I'm not getting my feet off. And I'm sorry that your Asian household's so strict. I'm sorry you're Asian. That might come across as racist. That's not meant to be. That's not meant to be racist. All right, new fan mail. Ooh, they've sent me a doc. To Rhys and John Davis, the carpenter baker from Geelong. I'm a long-time fan of your podcast, and I think it's very cool, and you should never give up on your dreams, as long as it makes you happy. Just readjusting. I have a couple of ideas which could be cool segments for your podcast. One such idea is listening to Kids Bop and analysing the deep and intricate lore behind the lyrics. I'm not sure if you remember me from the Great Dubbo Comedy Show. Check that video out. But I was sitting in the very front as a Dubbo boy myself. I think comedian John Davis is a very relatable and epic. Keep doing what you're doing, otherwise I'll dox you. Haha, just kidding, or am I? I love your number one fan who chooses to remain anonymous. Well, number one fan, I'm glad that you're keeping up with the show. Cool it. All right, fan mail. Hello, Rhys. I, John Davis. So this is obviously the late John Davis from Geelong, the carpenter. This must be pre Pickle Rick stage. I, John Davis, am reaching out to deliver fan mail in quotations regarding your podcast. Here is your fan mail. The podcast was very interesting. Thank you for introducing me to it. Additionally, thanks for recommending this song to me, which I'm not going to look at out of fear of, yeah. I also have bad news. Please read below. The script looks very promising and is worth plagiarizing. So Harrison... Fuck, I said his name. I'll bleep that out. So John Davis has sent me some fan art that I'll put on the screen of G-Force, which is pretty awesome. I'm glad he sent me that. So that was a Spike Lee joint featuring Anthony Flammia by Flatbush Zombies. Next song is R.I.P. Kevin Miller. I've got a 15-second ad by Isaiah Rashad. One of my favorite songs. So send me some fan art of G-Force and a story of a kid who tried to make a sequel to G-Force. That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, next one. Subject: what do you have against fat people? Oh no. Hi guys at Offbeat. Guy now, but anyway. My name is Sharon, and although I'm a long-time fan of the show, I honestly find it disgusting the way you treat females, and in particular fat females. I've never said anything about females. Fat people, I can't comment. Honestly, how dare you tell people who are overweight, being at more risk of heart attack, they should work to make themselves better and improve their quality of life. Just sick. Good music though, Sharon. Well, Sharon, I don't have a lot to say to you. I don't have anything against fat people, okay? And also, you've used the word fat. The politically correct term is is plus size. The politically correct term for fucking fatty is plus size. That one's gonna get me in trouble. When you think about it, plus size means fat. So I don't really understand how it's a better way of saying. Like if I went up to you, Sharon, I said, "Hey Sharon, you're plus size." Do you not be offended? Like I don't really see how that's, it's better. That's assuming that Sharon cares about her weight, because not everyone has to care about their weight. I also, to disclose, I have nothing against fat people. I only have plus size people. Sorry, I only have things against plus size people. I have a thing against fit people because they fucking exist. So don't go editing me out of context, Jamie. That's right, Jamie's here. Jamie's behind camera. Jamie not allowed to come in front of camera. New bit of fan mail. Wow, that Jamie bloke. Fuck it. I just started talking about it. Anyway. Wow, that Jamie bloke carries the podcast. Any chance we can see him on camera in the next podcast? No! Jamie stays the fuck behind podcast. Jamie's, you don't want to see Jamie, trust me. You don't. Jamie looking, he liked that spooky beat. Also, yeah, I hope you're all enjoying R.I.P. Kevin Miller by S.A. Rashad. I love the beat of this song. It's got some bars, but when your hook is, I live for bitches and blunts. I thought it was going to be the part. I live for bitches and blunts. I live for weed and money. you can't really expect a great deal of lyrical poeticism. Just going to check the time on here. I'm doing very well for time for once. New bit of fan mail. Hi there, Rhys. Yeah, that is mine. I am greatly enjoying the podcast, and I'm wondering if you could review WLR by Playboi Carti. That album disappointed me more than I ever did my parents. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, fan. I'm greatly and deeply hurt by the disaster that WLR is, so I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. And yes, you have to listen to every track no matter how badly you want to skip. I know this will be one of the hardest challenges you have ever faced, but I believe in you. Godspeed, man. Godspeed. Also, get your shoes off the bed. No! Stop telling me to get my... No, I'm not doing it. It's part of the aesthetic, okay? It's cool. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually, to listen to a rap album that I'm definitely not going to like. I don't think I like any Playboi Carti songs. New song, by the way. This is Joey Badass, Funky Hoes. This is a song about women feigning pregnancies to Joey, and or just basically trying to get pregnant so that good old rich Joey Badass can have to look after them financially. I don't know. It's a funny song. The hook of most Joey Badass songs are pretty funny. Not funny, but pretty good. This one, you'll hear it, but it's I don't trust these bitches, they'll never catch me slipping. I don't trust these bitches, they'll never catch me slipping. It just keeps going like that. Joey Badass got some really good hooks and songs. This one, as I said, just funny. This is in his album 1999, one of his earlier debut albums, I believe. But yeah, he has another song, Love Is Only a Feeling, very, very, very mainstream song, which is a good song. I like that song a lot. The hook of that is a girl sings Love Is Only a Feeling. Not sure of the feature or whether it's a sample, but yeah, it's Love Is Only a Feeling. She keeps singing that, and then at the end, Joey says, she goes, Love Is Only a Feeling, Joey says, and I'm feeling it. Oh, hello. I've been joined by my little puppa. Hello. This is Sammy. This is my dog. Sammy is the mascot for the podcast. But yeah, back to the fan mail. That fan mail about Playboi Carti. I don't know any Playboi Carti songs. I don't like any of them. WLR, no idea about the album. I'll happily do one where I listen listen to shit music. I'm not sure if it'll be WLR. I'll have to play one of them first, because like I'm scared. Nah, I'll take the risk. It'll probably be better if the reaction's pretty genuine. Final fan mails. I got sent a group of them from a group of fans. Hold on, I'm just gonna check the time again. A few minutes left. Okay. Hey guys, can you do an episode about country music? Haha, would be so sick, I reckon. Keep doing what you're doing, cobbers. Peace. Yes, I have every intention of doing a country music one. I'm gonna be doing electronic music, house. I'm gonna do a bunch of genres. I was gonna do an indie one today, but I really didn't feel like it. I have a playlist full of lots of indie music, but I kind of wanted to listen to rap today. I'm actually gonna get a music producer on to talk about that, assuming everything goes well with COVID and stuff. And he's gonna play some of his own music. I'm gonna play some of my favorite sort of electronic music songs. Gonna get big time country boy, big mullet, on to do a country music one. The spirit of John Davis may join us for that one. I'm not sure yet. So yes, I will be doing that. Okay, next one. Hi Harrison, hi Rhys. Rhys is spelt wrong. I'll cut right to the chase here. Haha. I'm an upcoming rapper on SoundCloud. Alright, moving on. Alright. Sorry, mate. Alright, next one. Hey guys, I wrote a poem I thought you might like. I know you don't do poems, haha, but I thought maybe be reading this totally authentic poem from me. Here it goes. Love your work, as always. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage against the dying light. I'm not gonna read that, but this is a great poem. Yeah, a big fan. It's got some bars. Poetry's not that far from rap music, can I just say? Sorry, new song. Armand Hammer, Soft Places. This is the most underground song that I've played on this podcast before, I reckon. I found this a while ago. It's got a pretty nice beat. Armand Hammer's not famous now. I mean, he has some listeners. But yeah, great song. Very poetic, kind of in the same way as Car, who we talked about. These bars don't really make sense until you really have to think about it. But yeah. Okay. Next letter, I've let you use my name and notoriety for too long. Rhys, your day of reckoning is upon you. This is Steven Seagal, and you've been using my name for too long. You have two choices: face me in court or face me in the ring. So I await your response. You have 2 hours. Respond to this to me at sexyseagal@imstevenseagal.com. Sleep one eye open. Love the show. Fuck you, Steven. I know that's not really Steven Seagal, but I'll definitely face Steven Seagal in the ring. That man's fat as shit. Sorry, that man is plus size as hell. He's unfit. He's got a fake martial arts thing. I'm just gonna check the time again. We don't have too long now, but if you're not familiar with Steven Seagal, his martial arts style's like fake as hell. One of those fake dojos is ones where you see him they like do a flip off your arm when you're like, oh, what is it? It's like one of those force field type ones. I don't know if you're familiar with the force field dojo, but there was a man who said that he could make a force field using his energy, whatever that is. And he versed an actual MMA fighter who just punched the living shit out of him. It was pretty like, it honestly like wasn't nice to see. Alright, so well guys, that was episode 3. Thank you for listening.